part three. See, when these military soldiers get over here after seeing all this stuff on the internet, see, America promotes itself as whoredom. It promotes itself as we'll do anything. We freaks. The women are free. We do whatever we want to do. To men in other countries, that's and during wartime, it's gonna be all type of atrocities. And I saw it done in America to the American people. And it's gonna be dope addicts all on the streets. I'm telling y'all, during the wars, like when World War III break out, it's gonna be drug addicts all over the streets in America. People kidnapping women, keeping them up in apartment buildings, doing things to them, and all this type of stuff. It's gonna be terrible, y'all. It's gonna be terrible. No electricity, no power in different places. It's gonna be it's gonna be different in different parts of the country, though. You get what I'm saying? But the whole thing is just toast. Um, they're gonna put people in concentration camps. I saw this. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw a lot of what you call African American black people. I'm black myself, so don't nobody get mad and stuff. I saw black people in concentration camps. I straight up did in America. And the people that put them there ain't gonna put them there long. And I ain't seen a whole lot of them, just some. Because they gonna walk off and leave them in there, and they never gonna come back to feed them or nothing or take care of them. They gonna starve to death in there. Because when they right when that happened, America gonna be invaded. Ain't the people gonna be killed? Ain't gonna be nobody to come back and let them out. They gonna be stuck in there. Okay, it's just so much. It's just so. This is just the first time I went, y'all. Let me see. I saw giant bullet shells in the streets of America. I saw bread lines with no bread. Okay, I saw people huddled in certain apartments, like apartment buildings. You'll have like everybody huddled in one person's apartment in the dark because it's just shooting constantly. Do 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 boom 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 do 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 like loud. When if you ever been to a real military battle or a gunfight, it's loud. Okay, it's not like the movie. It's loud. Okay, and it's scary. And that's how I saw it. I was there. I was physically there. The Lord took me, y'all. And I saw this. And it was the fighting was like all night long. All night long the first 2 nights. I'm gonna tell y'all detail. When the first part of this war kick off, before it's gonna be normal just like this, but tension in the country just like this. And there's gonna be a bombing on a highway during rush hour traffic. And there's gonna be different bombings in different places at the same time. When that happens, that's it. You better get to where you're gonna get to and be ready to survive where you at as soon as possible. Ain't nobody gonna know what's gonna happen, what's going on the first day. By the second day, everything gonna be in a stop because a lot of systems gonna be down. A lot of the country's gonna be shut down. I guess they gonna a cyber attack or something. I don't know. But by that third day, that's when all the shooting gonna start. So if you ain't where you supposed to be at by that second day, you only got 3 days. 3 days, and I didn't get this from nowhere. I got this from myself because I went to the future and saw this. One thing I want y'all to know is what y'all get on this channel for me telling my story of what actually happened to me in my life is the truth. Okay, I'm not finna sit on here and lie to y'all. I'm 51 years old. I ain't got nothing to gain from none of this. I don't need nothing from nobody. The people need to know this, okay? I was talking to a Jewish rabbi, and he was a black dude, and he was over in Israel, but he wasn't with the other Jews. He was in a different area, like up in the mountains, in the wilderness, with a different sect, like a whole different group, right? This a couple years ago, he was calling me in the middle of the night, and he was telling me, I need to tell the world what happened to me. I have to tell the world. It's time to tell the world what I seen. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing this right now. Because I gave up because I used to tell my family members this stuff back in the day. When this first happened, I told my mother, my family, everybody. So when it started happening, my whole family saw it. Like everybody in my family know what I'm telling y'all. Okay? Yet none of them care about nothing about God. They know the truth. They seen miracles. Seen me say stuff and it come to pass more than 3 or 4 times. Literally come to pass to why ain't no possible way I could have known that. And trust me, all these people is pretty much possessed by demons. This country is gone, y'all. This country is gone. The people that run this country worship Satan. The people that you see that you think running the country are actors. They conjure spirits over the music. The music is satanic and it hypnotizes the people, and it's demons in the homes of the citizens of America. I'm not playing with y'all. It's the truth. Okay. Now let me finish telling you this story. Right. It's gonna be curfews and everything. But when all this shooting and all this stuff start, it's gonna tear America apart. I say a good 3 weeks of strong. I say a good week of strong fighting. 3 weeks of total war. 4 weeks of total war. After that, many American people gonna starve to death. They ain't gonna even get kicked. Gonna starve to death in their homes, hiding. I'm not even playing. I saw this. Okay. Soon after this, they're gonna use nukes and they're gonna blow America off the map. It's gonna be destroyed. But not just America. They're gonna bomb other places in Europe and places like that too. After the nukes fly, that's when the party start. See, the party don't start until America burn. Y'all ain't heard of nothing yet. Remember, I went to the future 5 times. This just the first time. Okay? Going into my second time. Now, during this time, after the nukes get used, right before the nukes get used, though, it's going to be war all over the planet. It's like everybody going to go crazy, start fighting everybody. You know what I'm saying? And as this stuff happens and take place, remember, the weather behind the scenes is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. The weather's just going to keep getting worse and worse. It's going to be crazy. The storm is going to be stronger and more closer together. You ain't going to know summertime from wintertime. It's going to be tall, skinny tornadoes just go across the earth continuously. It's going to get to a point they ain't going to even fucking stop. Excuse my language, y'all. They ain't going to even stop. See, the thing is I'm not a religious person. I'm not a Christian. I'm not in no religion. I'm just a person that God did this to, and I know God is real for real. I don't subscribe to none of that. When this stuff happened to me, right? It's like I knew things. And you ain't got to be in a religion to know that God is real and live your life a certain way. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't finna go into all that right now. That's a different video. But yeah, I ain't in none of that. I don't have to be in no religion. The Lord really dealt with me. I know it's all going on. I could tell y'all all kind of stuff, but that's a different video. I remember dozens of my past lives. I do videos on those later. Dozens of my past lives I remember. Okay, let me move forward. There's going to be wars all over the world. It's going to build up to a nuclear war. America going to be completely annihilated. Never heard from or seen again. Every time I go to the future after that, America was just gone. Nothing. Gone. Totally gone. After they use the nukes, giants going to come out the ground over in Europe and going to be eating people. I saw them. They was tall as light poles. They had blonde hair and some of them had red hair. And they look like tough-ass white dudes. Excuse my language. They look like dudes that work out a little bit. They ain't look like bodybuilders or nothing. But they remind me of like a boxer or somebody that's in shape. And they was like European-looking dudes. And they was like tall as a light pole. And I stood right next to them. They couldn't even see me. And they talked about human beings like we were nothing. Like you would talk about a piece of chicken at KFC. That's how they talked about us. I wouldn't even call them evil. Yeah, they was evil from our point of view. But I guess we evil to chickens and pigs. You feel what I'm saying? To those that like bacon, to pigs, I guess you the devil. You feel what I'm saying? So I just look at it as like, it's nature. They bigger, they stronger, they eat people. So that's what they into. But they talked about people bad, like we wasn't nothing. I seen them herd a bunch of men into a pen, like a big pig's pen. It was muddy. And they was throwing something out in the mud for them to eat, like rice or something, or wheat or some oatmeal or something. It looked like oatmeal. They took a handful and just threw it out there in the mud. Now, how you gonna eat oatmeal out the mud? So they was pretty much eating mud, y'all. And they ran over to get it like they was just starving to death, the men did. And when the giants walked out and the men seen it, They were so terrified that a lot of them pissed on themselves and everything else. I ain't never seen a human being so scared in my life. That's when I first popped up. This is a different time I went to the future. Second time. That's why I popped up and I seen this. And they was looking so terrified. And I turned around and looked, it was a giant standing right there.